questions? Rainer?
Thanks for a very nice presentation. I think you pointed to a problem that we heard also in the previous talk. You need human exposure data, and it's okay to have a wonderful instrument on the roof of Paris, which has the wonderful measurement error, but people are exposed. People wear something, people go inside in the shade, and so I think we need to live with some of this less precision and have it at the person exposure. For example, indoor air pollution is the same thing. You need to have PM and you need to have CO and all this, because this woman leaves the hut,
yes,
who was cooking on the picture of our colleague. And so what do you say with this trade-off, precision versus relevance of the measurement?
We have low levels of UV radiation, so the level of confidence, confidence of these instruments, we compare with a solar radiation or an infrared radiation instrument, it's always we have a lot of errors. So, but I think that to perform real measurements with, for example, different angles, we receive the radiation in the ear, in the nose, in the neck. We have different levels we compare with against a measurement on the roof. So it's good because I think that we have a lot of things to do to understand the real levels of UV radiation. It's a very good stuff to study.
Just a comment, I was involved in that research, and the fact that we found a small device that was we were able to use in Paris with students to know what the amount of UV tourists in Paris were able to have. It is an improvement because it's difficult to have very fine measurements on the roofs of a polytechnic school, and it is not what is the radiation that the people get. So it is important to have this small solar data device that we found effective.
I didn't have time to show another research projects that where we compare the UV radiation measurements with the human received radiation measurements.
Yes. And the health problem is very important because skin cancers are increasing. The melanoma incidence in Western population is doubling every 10 years. It's now a frequent cancer. It's the 5th in France. And it costs a lot of money to our system. So it's important to I'm a dermatologist. And it is clearly attributable to UV radiation. So it's important to understand what's... And in fact, you have no idea to the correct amount of UV that people gets during his life. It's not in the literature.
Thank you.
Thank you. Pardon.
Thank you. It was really interesting, and I think you introduced two new concepts. One concept is the difference of the part of the body. And the second one is if you are wearing something, is the effect the same or not? And in the same context, when these are clouds, but when you have air pollution, the UV are different because we know from satellite studies that you can assess even air pollution. So this in the lifespan is really complicated and we need big data.
Yes, in Brazil we have a lot of studies on the relationship of between UV radiation and biomass burning, urban pollution, cloud conditions. So but I need 2 or 3 hours to show everything. Okay.
So thank you very much. We propose to shorten slightly the break, so 15 minutes. So we reconvene at 20 before 20 to 5. So be there so that we really start at 20 to 5. Thank you.